From Upper Michigan Source, this is your Sports on Demand for Wednesday, March 6th. I'm Mike Ludlum. Girls High School Basketball Regional Semifinals were on the agenda last night. We'll start in Class C as Ishpeming in blue took on West Iron County. Now, if the White Cons missed, the ball goes to Colby Laturi for the triple. It's a 7-0 lead for the White Cons, and Winter Olympian Nick Baumgartner approves. Next, Katarina Serpentis will score. It's 9-0 West Iron, but then Ishpeming would get on track. Off the miss, Katie Lohman, the offensive rebound, puts it back up with authority and good. Hematites trail 11-6. Then Madison Pruitt hits from the outside. She had 12, and it was a close ball game. We're going to jump all the way to the fourth quarter in the last minute. Emily Nelson gets the pass, goes right down Broadway and puts that one in. She had 12. That tied the score. With about 10 seconds to go, Madigan Johns gets fouled, and she would go to the free throw line and make 2. She had 19 points in the contest. So West Iron County is trying to get the ball down court as fast as possible, but on this crossover dribble, the next thing you know is Pruitt has the ball. Johns takes it from there. She would make 2 free throws, and Ishpeming is your winner, 59-55. Game number 2 saw the Saints of St. Ignace taking on the Houghton Gremlins. Emily Coveyou will go lefty to the basket, easily off the glass and in. She had 15, a 9-0 lead for St. Ignace. Next thing you know, Linny Gustafson's turn. Drives, shoots, scores, and the foul. It's 12-0 Doug and Doreen Ingles Club. Gremlins would finally get on the board. Kendra Manette with the short jumper. She had 11 for the orange and black, but the Saints were in cruise control early and did not stop. Gustafson with a triple. She led all scorers with 24 points and at least a dozen rebounds. She's bound for Northwood University next year. Saints led 26-4 after 1 and coasted to the 68-34 victory. So it is Ishpeming and St. Ignace Thursday night in Escanaba. Class A at Mount Pleasant. Marquette has to go all the way to Mount Pleasant and then find out that Saginaw Heritage only has 1 loss on the year, and the Hawks took care of business early, 57-24. Class B at Gaylord. Sault Ste. Marie hung in there quite well with the undefeated Kingsley Stags, but Kingsley emerged with the 49-45 victory. Class D, let's go to Kingsford, the Chassell Panthers. The Munising Mustangs. Number 2 Chassell, number 1 Munising of the Little 5-pole first quarter action. Cayenne went. Moves to the basket, gets that one to go. She led the Mustangs with 19. It's a 2-0 lead for the orange and black. Next inbound pass doesn't go well. Sophia Hutta ahead to Megan Hokinson, and then Millie Allen takes over and puts it up and in. She had 16, Chassell up 3. Michaela Werner will finish in the lane. Chassell still up by 3. Next for the Panthers, Jenna Pietala will drive and knock in the layup, and 4. The first time in school history, the Chassell girls basketball team wins a regional semifinal, knocking off the number 1 team, the Little 5-pole, 52-46. Earlier, it was Forest Park taking on Bark River Harris. First quarter action. Here's a promising player to watch in the future, Mercedes Simmons, getting the soft touch, and Forest Park at a 1-point lead. Haley Demers, Lauren Blanars. No. She's there for the rebound and gets the putback. And the Broncos are now up by 1. And Bark River Harris would keep the momentum going. Jalen Lockwood slashing to the basket and finishing for 2. And the Broncos lead was now 3. To the second half, great defense here as Simmons is unable to get the ball. Blanars to Grace Peterson. She splits 2 defenders, goes up and in, and Bark River Harris wins this one 51-44. So it's Bark River Harris and Chassell Thursday night in Kingsford for the regional title. Meanwhile, out at St. Ignace, also a Class D regional, Cedarville defeats Harbor Light Christian 56-34. The Trojans will take on the Snowbirds of Gaylord St. Mary, a 73-51 winner over the Cinderella Rudyard Bulldogs. Division II high school hockey quarterfinals, Kingsford, Forest Hills Northern Eastern. Yeah, it's a directional confusion thing. Football state champion of Forest Park, Pete Ropiak with a nice move, but Brendan Bogema would deny the opportunity. Then Nathan Nicholson and Joel Brandinger for the Hawks would be denied by Evan Headkey. Kingsford trying to get on the board again. Emmon Weed will kind kind of mishit that one and doesn't work out very well. Off the other way, Forest Hills Kier Cunningham with the slap shot. Headkey takes care of business. Now you're probably wondering, this isn't going well, is it? Nope, nobody scored in the first period, and I'm pretty sure nobody scored in the second period, but Forest Hills Northern Eastern did win by the score of 1-0. Good run by the Flivers, but did not work out. Forest Hills Eastern Northern will take on Heartland in the semifinal on Thursday night. And according to NHL.com, former Wildcat goalie Jared Carroll will be in the net tonight for the Red Wings against Boston. The Hancock Bulldogs are looking for their second state Division III hockey title in 3 seasons. Bulldogs meet Big Rapids tomorrow night in the Sioux. The Cardinals defeated the Sioux Saturday in overtime, and anything's possible in the quarterfinals.
I know they have a good goaltender, so getting goals is going to be a little difficult, but I think we just play our game, we should be all right.
We know anybody at this point in the season, we're down to 8 teams. We know we got a good competition. It's kind of nice to get all the way to the Sioux, so if we're fortunate enough to win that, we're a little bit closer to Plymouth, but it's going to be a formidable opponent there in Big Rapids.
Face-off from the Sioux tomorrow is 7:30 p.m. Final one for the season, Iron Mountain, with all 6 first-place votes, leads with a 19-1 record. Then you have 4 schools with virtually the same record, or pretty darn close. Gladstone Marquette tied for second, and Ishpeming and Escanaba were 4th and 5th, and Calumet the honorable mention. On the Little 5 side, Dollar Bay with all 6 first-place votes. Ewan Trout Creek second, followed by Cedarville and Rapid River. Munising is 5th. North Central and Brimley also receiving votes. 3 high school gymnasts from the Upper Peninsula have qualified for the state finals this weekend at Rockford. Marquette's Hattie Ketzenberger has qualified on the balance beam. She is a freshman at MSHS and will join 2 Copper Country Superior 7 athletes, Sydney Polakowski and Emma Garapi. Polakowski was in the state finals last year. Marquette, by the way, has not had a gymnast at the state competition in more than a decade. And congratulations to the Marquette Senior High School figure skating team. They won the state championship over the weekend down in Bay City, and that's certainly not their first title as well.